Hola, ¿cómo están? And what is going on, guys? DarkScheme here. And today I'll be talking to you guys a little bit about this gameplay, about multi-team, and how I'm liking it. So the first thing that I will say about multi-team is how surprisingly fun it is on big team battle maps. Multi-team was already fun in prior Halos, but once I saw that multi-team was loading up on a big team battle map on recurve, I thought to myself, oh no, here we go again. Another playlist that I felt was meant for arena playlists on big team battle maps. Now, that's not to say that the big team battle maps are bad. It just felt like there wasn't enough players for it to warrant big team battle. But I have to say I had a ton of fun, and it might have been the way that recurve works. It felt like it just works for multi-team. Having 4 different teams with 3 players each, a total of 12 players, I guess it does work that way. I think one of the things that was really fun about it was the pistol/AR starts. Instead of having a battle rifle in which you could kind of just wait for somebody to get into a vehicle and team shoot them out of the vehicle or destroy the vehicle altogether. For the most part, I'm usually the person to opt to try and use the pistol, and one of the reasons why is because I feel like the pistol is the most competitive weapon in the game. I think it's the hardest to shoot, a little bit harder than the battle rifle, and the kill time I think is just about right, at least for Halo 5. So I always try and practice and shoot with the pistol. That's kind of the gameplay that I enjoy. So I am definitely for pistol starts in most things. For big team battle, I'm not exactly sure on that. I've talked a little bit about that, but I will hold my opinion on that for now. One thing that I will say about big team battle maps for the multi-team playlist was it also felt like the focus of the game was in this very room. Now, it might have just been that it was the certain amount of players that were spawning and just running in here because they knew there were players in this section of the map, or it could also have been the spawns and how they work. For the most part, I didn't see too many people jumping into vehicles, maybe a handful, but for the most part, everybody was spawning in and trying to run for this room. And that is including myself and my team. I would spawn near this rock or on the other side, and I would essentially just push in. If I knew my teammate was in there, of course I was going to go in there and try and back him up. And we also ended up trying to kind of hold this area because it felt like you were ready for the gunfights when your team was there with you. You were ready to pistol somebody while your teammate was ARing them and just comboing them, getting easy kills with them just running in like that. And I think one of the reasons why this map kind of works this way is because of this focus point. The sniper spawns here, so whenever somebody spawns in one of the bases and is kind of just running around or in a vehicle, you pick up the sniper and you're able to snipe them out of their vehicle. And the shotgun spawns below this base as well, so if you get that shotgun and you set up with your team, wait for somebody to come in through one of the side doors, you can get a quick easy kill with that shotgun. So for the most part, like I said earlier, the spawns feel like they work and kind of push for this kind of chaotic gameplay in this very room. So I kind of enjoyed that. I like that. It did force the right amount of engagements in the right parts of the map. But at the same time, I think this map does suffer from 2 predictable spawn points. I think you'll see in a moment, I am playing with my team, everybody's kind of running in here, and we do survive for quite a while. And even when we die, we're able to jump in to this very room, get back control, and easily know that the enemies are going to spawn near us. I think one of the reasons why is because the spawn points are kind of basic for this map. Even after only playing it once, I knew that the spawns were set up so that people would spawn either in one of the bases or outside near this center map. Once those spawns were kind of set in stone, all we would really do is kind of just shoot people who were coming into the base and kind of rotate and look at one of these spawns. And one of the reasons why these spawns were very predictable is because the spawns are line of sight, meaning that when somebody spawns in, they are spawned in behind some sort of cover. So even if you're looking right at the spawn, because there is a rock or something in the way, somebody still has a chance to spawn there, and you have a shot at getting an easy kill, an easy pickup if your teammates are there with you. So it does create this kind of chaotic gameplay that can get annoying if you're not ready for it, but at the same time, if you set up something like this, you can kind of get a good vantage point of the map, and it's very hard to kind of break this setup. I think one of the things that I would change if this were a permanent playlist would be to add a plasma caster on the very outside of the map. Once again, I'm not sure if that would work well, but the plasma caster feels like it would be great to shoot in a few plasma caster shots and try and get anybody who's in there out of the base. And speaking of the multi-team playlist, it seems that a lot of people have been having a ton of fun with this playlist, so much so that they've wanted a permanent edition of this game type. Now, one of the things that I want to mention is that there has also been a request for a permanent social playlist for Slayer as well, not just multi-team, but because I feel like 343 is kind of using this social playlist as an experimental playlist to kind of see what their numbers are when they present a new playlist and what they have to offer with these playlists as well. I feel like they won't really be looking at adding another new permanent playlist until Infection comes out, hopefully next month. For now, I'm happy that we did get multi-team because it was a surprisingly awesome experience to play. And even on Big Team Battle maps, like I said, there was a decent amount of chaotic gameplay. Once again, this is kind of just a hard look and my 2 cents on the game type. Hopefully we can get a little bit more out of the playlist and more variety. And maybe once we do get the Infection playlist, we can start looking into experimenting and getting some other game modes and playlists up and running for the social playlist. But that is pretty much it for me today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my 2 cents on the multi-team playlist and my 2 cents on a permanent playlist for Halo 5 as well. So let me know, what do you guys think about the multi-team playlist? Did you enjoy it? Do you feel like it needs a little bit more work? And what are some of the things that you would change up about the multi-team playlist if you have any? I'll leave you guys with that. And as always, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.